Coach, just some overall thoughts from today's win.
I thought Cade Coffey played awesome. You know, his first time being out there. Man, he had some great punts, really changed field position, did a good job kicking off, good job on his extra points. So I thought he had an awesome day. I was really proud of him. And I was proud of Luke Hyde, the snapper. I thought that's a starting point. Special teams really, with the exception of the last cover, did a good job. I thought our defense played really well. They flew around, did good things. Offensively, we didn't play well enough at all. I mean, it was pretty easy to watch that. But we did run the ball well enough to win, you know, and Duckworth gave us a good spark. Isaiah had a couple runs. We kind of lined up, ran behind Noah and Jordan, and found a way to win. You know, good defense, good special teams, and run the ball. That's how a lot of people win championships. So that's how we won today. Wasn't as flashy as I like, or we didn't throw the ball that much, to be honest with you. We just didn't throw it that much. But we'll get better. It was better than last year's first game, and we won. So that's 6 in a row now. That's 3 in a row at home. I think 9 out of our last 11. So at least we know how to win. You're not always going to win pretty. Sometimes you win ugly, but it's better than throwing for 400 yards and losing. You know what I mean? So I'll take it. And our guys gutted it out and found a way to win. So I was proud of them.
Now, speaking of Duckworth, he had a couple of really big plays for you. I don't think any was more pivotal than that 49-yard reception down the sidelines. Can you talk about how that kind of...
Yeah, it was kind of a broken play. You know, Matt had to move. Jacob was actually wide open for a touchdown over here on this side of the field, which he was a few times today. We didn't have time to throw it to him. But Matt had to move, and Matt made a great play and dumped it to him, and then Duck just ran through people. Ran really hard, showed passion, showed fire, and really got us going. It was I thought Aaron did a really good job, you know, and I thought he practiced well going into it. So I think all our guys just got to, you know, we'll come in tomorrow and we'll watch the tape and be very critical of ourselves, and then just got to get better, you know, but it's always better to get better after a win.
How important was that play? Do you feel like that really gave you guys a spark and that calmed them down a bit? And got them moving?
Yeah, I mean, I just think it got us going. We were awful on third downs early in the game. You know, we weren't good enough position the first 2 drives. We were in good situations for a third down, and both calls were plays we had executed in practice and ran well in practice, and we didn't execute either one of them worth a darn. So that's my fault, and that's my job to make sure we execute them. So those first two third down, the execution of the calls were awful, and that you can't have that. You got to stay on the field. That's how you move the ball. That's how you wear people out. So that play got us going, and then you know, then the one drive we just ran it however many straight plays to our left, and we kind of got going. I thought it was too bad after that because I think we were kind of wearing them out in the first half. Then we had them 2nd and 25. The only really part of the day I'd be critical of the defense. We had them 2nd and 25, and when there were 6 minutes left, and I thought we were going to get the ball back and be able to go score again and really have the momentum, and we let them get a first down. And then we start out the 2-minute drive with getting hit and fumbling, and that's just that's ridiculous. That can't happen.
All seemed like they generated some pretty good pressure against you. Is that just breaking in some new guys on the line? Is it other
Probably.
factors?
Yeah, probably. It wasn't like it was a pressure, you know, that we didn't make the right protection check for. It wasn't like it was, God, we should have checked to this or we should have had this call. It was just guys getting beat. And then one time it was a new guy going the wrong way, which is really we can't have. So, yeah, it's just stuff that we got to get better at and we got to improve on. But we can. We just got to keep grinding it and keep finding different ways to help them, you know, to help those guys in protection, and keep going. They were missing their best defensive lineman today. He didn't play. So, 98, Sorensen. So, but we just got to keep improving.
What can you say about just your defense overall and the effort they put forth?
I thought it was great. You know, I thought they swarmed. I thought they ran around, tackled well, played with confidence, and, you know, and understood that I talked to them during the game. Hey, we're not playing really great right now. You guys got to step it up. You got to get stops. You got to get us good field position, and they did that. And man, you could name every one of them. To be honest with you, you could just keep naming guys. You know, you saw Caden flying around, Tony, Ed, Keem making plays, Ari. Armand made some great plays in the secondary. Dorian, Denzel, Hightower, I mean, you could name every one of them. Zach Cable had a nice sack, so I thought they all played well. And then we had to bring them in to score. So
How good
there
of
we
a
go.
test was this for you?
Yeah, I think every game is a good test. We'll play, you know. I think they're a little bit like we were a couple years ago because they had 20 starters back. I don't know if we really know that yet, but it's your opening game, and we found a way to win. Will I be happy watching the offensive tape tomorrow? No, but we won, you know, and so at least we can move on from that. We'll have a lot better team coming in here next week, and we got to make big strides from now until next Saturday. But we will. I believe we will, and our kids believe no matter what happened, there was not a point in that game our kids didn't believe they're going to win, and that's one of the biggest things. That's where 3 years ago, in that first quarter, our kids probably would have thought, "Oh God, we're going to lose this game," but our kids didn't think that today. So that's a big key, and we just got to keep working on that, building on that.
Looking at Linehan's performance, obviously, like you said, not the flashiest, but what's it like knowing that he's reliable when you need him to step up in a situation like that?
Yeah, Matt's going to just continue to get better. He's got to get help around him. You know, he's got to get help around him. He's got to hold on to that ball right there before the half. And I thought it was going to be a touchdown, the second pick, you know, and really maybe even the first pick. So that's just stuff we'll get better at. But Matt will have a good year. Matt's going to continue to get better. And actually he's 14 for 19, 163 yards, 2 touchdowns. Just got to eliminate those 2 picks. He did some great things in those last couple drives up here. And that's what I told him after the last touchdown drive we had. I said, you can beat people mentally. And he did on that drive. He made different run checks and did different things with his ball handling. And that's, you know, find a way to win. You know, that's like a shooter that's cold, but he gets a bunch of rebounds and assists. And it wasn't that Matt was cold. He just wasn't having enough time to throw it. So he found other ways to help us win, and I was proud of him. Did a good job.
On that interception in the end zone, it looked like Alfonso kind of landed awkwardly on his foot. Can you tell us anything about how?
I don't like to talk about injuries, but it didn't look good. But I don't like to talk about injuries.
You touched on it a little bit there, but how concerned are you about the offensive line play?
I'm concerned. Yeah, I think I'm concerned, but we just gotta improve. You know, we knew we only had 2 starters coming back, and guys that was their first start for a whole bunch of them, and actually played 3 different guys at one tackle. So they all got to just keep improving, and they will. They're good kids that work hard and are tough, and they'll get better. But yeah, obviously a little concerned. But when you can rush, you know, when you run the ball for 193 yards, then you got a chance to win. So that part of it was good. I think our run blocking was pretty good. We just got to get better in our protections.
Anything else? Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate you.